Now, Broadcom making major news with an unsolicited bid to acquire rival Qualcomm for more than $100 billion. That would be the biggest tech deal ever if it goes through, and that is the big if. Ray Blanco at Agora Financial joins us now to discuss. Good to see you, Roy.
Good to see you.
So do you expect this deal, Broadcom looking to acquire Qualcomm, to go through?
Not at these prices. I think Broadcom thinks it's going to be able to swoop in and pick up Qualcomm, which has been beaten down for a variety of reasons, including patent disputes and licensing disputes with Apple. It thinks it's going to be able to swoop in and pick it up for $70 a share. I think Qualcomm shareholders believe their company is worth a good deal more than that in this kind of scenario, and I think that could be a major roadblock. And there's also the issue of national security, whether the United States is going to go ahead and approve of that merger. I think the CEO of Qualcomm has been laying the foundation to get through that. He recently talked to President Trump about moving Broadcom headquarters from Singapore.
And Ray, there is also the issue of antitrust concerns, right? So let's just say the offer gets increased, both Broadcom and Qualcomm are happy about a potential tie-up. They would control 40% of the chip business, popular chips that power our smartphones and our electronic gadgets. Do you see regulators saying, oh yeah, that's fine?
It's a major hurdle and a roadblock for them. These deals can take a long time. If this deal goes through, it will be the largest tech merger in history. That title would be going to Qualcomm itself, which is trying to take over NXP. And as you know, that's been many months in the making, and it still has not closed. So
Broadcom has a nice relationship, as far as we can tell, with Apple. Qualcomm does not. Would a potential tie-up make things better between Qualcomm and Apple? Because that's important. You want a nice relationship with Apple, don't you?
Yeah, and it seems like the CEO of Broadcom would be able to smooth over a lot of the situation that Qualcomm is involved in with Apple right now over the licensing disputes. So, ultimately that would be good for Qualcomm and its intellectual property business.
How are you feeling about tech overall? We saw, major averages at record highs yesterday, but the NASDAQ certainly, it's up 26% this year alone. How are you feeling about tech?
It's doing great this year, and the trend seems to be continuing unabated. I'm looking for higher tech prices going forward. The market's doing great.
So Amazon is at over $1,000 a share. Apple's on its way to being a $1 trillion company. You think all of these high prices are justified? Certain parts of technology you'd advise investors to stay away from?
Well, I would stay away from companies that basically aren't participating in the fast-growing parts of technology, and I would focus on tech stocks that are.
Okay, good to see you very much. Ray, thank you for being with us.